Hello, Mister.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I wish you good health. With you, Mr. Achaf Ahmed. Today we will continue states of matter, but I will ask. Okay, Muaz Amr, are you Muaz? Are you okay?
Fine, thank you. What about you?
Okay, thanks, Muaz. I wish you enjoy with the weekend, okay? We studied states of matter, okay, Muaz?
Okay.
States of matter here, we said. What are states of matter, Muaz?
Water, vapor, and the liquid water and the ice.
The solid, liquid, and the gas. Okay. Thanks, Muaz. Are you ready for the activity today or another one? Or you do before the activity?
I do before.
Thanks. Okay, thanks, Muaz. I want all the students raise your hand who is ready for the activity now. Just the student, all of you lower your hand. I want just the student who is ready. Just one student today to make activity. I want just one student to make activity today.
Mister, you open my mic. You open my mic.
Oh,
Yes, Mister.
Abdullah, Ammar, and Amr Ibrahim. I think Amr, you are ready now or no? Or anyone ready?
I do before. I do 2 times before.
Okay, but this year?
What, Mister?
What, Mister?
1 minute, I want Amr first, Ammar, 1 minute. Amr, you do this term with me, the second term?
Yes, I do the second term to experiment.
Thanks, Amr Ibrahim, thanks. Okay. I want Abdullah Ammar.
Yes, mister.
You have activity today, or you did activity?
I am thinking in an activity because I don't know what activity I'm going to do.
Try to think this week. Okay, no problem. Okay. Adam Abdussalam, are you
Yes,
ready? Are you ready today for an activity?
No.
Okay.
I will.
You will do it. No problem. No problem. Ad, okay. You will do it. Okay. Farouk Mahmoud, are you ready?
Yes, mister.
Are you ready for the activity today? For an experiment? Farouk, are you ready to?
I do before.
Yes, okay. Maaz Amr, what's your question, please? Ms. Farouk. Maaz Amr, what's your question? Yes, Maaz. Anyone want to do the activity, please raise your hand. Or a student, lower your hand because I will ask for a student, don't worry. I will ask for a student. Okay, thanks, Maaz Amr. You answer this question. I want Adam Abdus Salam. Okay,
Yes,
Adam.
miss.
Okay, we said we
Yes,
have. Okay, 1 minute.
Yes.
Are you Adam or?
I am Amr.
Muaz Amr, you answered, and thanks. Okay, Adam, what are states of water? We said.
States of water,
Yes.
oceans, lakes, streams.
No, states mean the solid, liquid, gas. Okay, Adam? Solid like that.
Like
States
water vapor, liquid water, and ice.
Thanks. Liquid water mean the liquid.
Yeah.
Ice mean the solid. You know, ice
Yeah.
mean this. If we say solid, mean the ice. If we say liquid,
Like
mean the.
Like icebergs.
Yeah. We said we have 3 states of water. I write for you here. We have my 3 states of water. The states of water. We said states of water 3. Number 1, solid.
Yeah, and number 2, liquid, and number 3, gas.
Liquid. Number 3, gas state. Like that. No?
Yeah.
It is here the ice. I will write for you another time. The solid here, my student, and the ice.
And icebergs and glaciers.
Thanks. The water, when it makes humidity in soil, do you remember? That's water.
Yeah.
Gas, vapor, or water vapor, this thing.
And
Okay.
oxygen.
Yeah, oxygen, the gas also, but oxygen, this is another thing.
And hydrogen.
Yeah, thanks, Adam. I want Amr Ibrahim. How are you, Amr Ibrahim?
I am fine, mister. What about you?
Thank you, Amr. I like you, Amr. Thanks. We said that today we reached Amr to just states of water. Okay.
Yes, we finished state of water, and we didn't take anything after it.
Yeah, thanks. So we have, for example, fresh water, complete. We have 2 sources of water, fresh water and what, Amr?
And salt water.
Thanks. So that's called kinds of sources of water. Sources or kinds, as Amr said, mashallah, sources. It's called sources of water. We said or kinds of water, the same. We said fresh water and we said, okay, salt water. Thanks. Fresh water found in seas and ocean and so on, as you like, and salty water. Today we will study, my students, the changes of matter itself, of water. Changes of states, or it's called changing states. Changing state in the what? If we have, for example, liquid water, you want this liquid to boil it. Thanks, Amr. But follow me, please, my student. If we have, for example, ice, if we heat ice, it will change to liquid. This is called freezing. Number one, it's called freezing here. We have, okay, freezing. Sorry, it's called just freezing. That's okay. Freezing mean the water change to ice, mean the liquid state change to liquid state, it changes to solid state. Liquid state, which is the water, change to solid state, which is ice. Okay, solid state, which is ice. Here we said it before, but we concentrated to the inshallah. I will repeat. So liquid state is water. It changes to solid state, which is ice. That's freezing. We have another example of freezing. If solid change to liquid, okay, what happened? It's called melting. It's called melting here. Melting means that, again, this one, mean that the solid state changes to, simple, changes to liquid state. We said it, melting. Okay, we have another one, but freezing, it happened by cooling. But melting happened by heating. So one of them by heating, one of them by cooling, but they are vice versa. Okay, they are versus each other. We have two important operations here. We have evaporation, mean the what from the water vapor, mean the water, which is liquid state. It changes to gas state, This happens when you put, for example, liquid, when you boil water. This happens also by heating. But we have another process called condensation. We said it before, condensation. This condensation happens when gas state, which is vapor, gas state changes to liquid state. Okay, this happened during the dew, but that's by cooling also, okay, by cooling. So both of the evaporation and the condensation, they are against each other. Freezing and melting, they are against the other. That's our lesson today, inshallah. Okay, about the change of this one, you know. So we will study this today in the book. Open your book to this page. In this page, okay. Changing the states here. Do you see here when water vapor in the air touches the cold cup, it loses heat, means it will its temperature will be low, and it will droplets mean here when the hot water vapor is a gas here. Do you see? 1 minute to go into it. Water vapor is a gas here. You know, that is the water vapor is a gas. It will change to liquid. Droplets mean the liquid. So this is what this condensation here. What happened here? This condensation. The wet footprint shown here will change to water. When change to water vapor, mean the gas. They are heated by the sun energy. So it will change water, which is liquid, to gas here. This is called here, my students, evaporation. Okay, but here is condensation, you know. If you go to the other page here, you see this boy, okay? Okay, the droplets here. Okay, you see here after a cool night, you may wake up to the water droplets, calls dew. Dew, you find it where? You find it in this leaves, do you see? This due to condensation of water, due to condensation of water and due to cooling, you know. We have here what's called, my student, the water cycle. What happened to the water cycle? The water will evaporate, okay, then condensate, then precipitate, then evaporate, then condensate. This is called here the water. The movement of water by this is called the water cycle here. How? The sun energy warms the surface of the ocean or other bodies of water, any water. So when it forms the water vapor, it will go up. Then here, what happens here? As water vaporizes and cools, it will condense. Condensation means what, my student? Means it changes from gas to liquid to form clouds. The tiny water droplet, this is a liquid, and the clouds bump into each other to make larger droplets. Droplets mean the water here. When these droplets become too heavy to stay in the air, it will fall in the earth. This falling in the earth called precipitation. Then the water another time, okay, it will, okay, form a vapor, mean the evaporation. All of these, okay, movement of water between Earth's surface and the air is called water cycle. I will write for you. This is water cycle, evaporation, condensation. Okay, this is water cycle. Okay, so water cycle, my students, water cycle mean the water in the form of cycle here, from evaporation to condensation, then evaporation, condensation other time. So mean the what? Mean here movement of water, movement of water between Earth's surface and the air. Movement of water between Earth's surface, Earth's surface and the air. You know, that's the water cycle here. That's the Earth's, between the Earth's surface and the air. That is the movement of air. Okay, like that. Like that. That's the water cycle here. But what happened here when the water go down here? What's happened? Precipitation. Precipitation. Some precipitation soaks into the ground. So precipitation means when this water, it will go down in the earth, inside the earth. This is called precipitation. Also, I will write for you the word precipitation. That's the water cycle. Okay. That's the word water cycle here. Okay. That's the moment. We have also what's called, okay, precipitation. Precipitation, my students, P-R-E, precipitation, here means the falling down the earth on the earth. Or we can see that when the water vapor, for example, will condense to form water, it's condensation. But the falling of water back to the earth, this is called, okay, precipitation. So the rain come to the earth, sleet come to the earth, snow come to the earth, hail come to the earth due to precipitation, according to the country. So precipitation means falling down the water. Now the water, it will drop on the earth. So this is called falling back to the earth, falling in the water. So now it's the water, it's a liquid. Back to the earth. Or falling down. Okay. So this is called, then it will soak in. This soaking up is called full. It's called groundwater. It will be found groundwater. So this water will go inside the earth, and until it will reach the underground water. What's the underground water? Water underground, you know. Here is our lesson to you about the changing states and water cycle. We have now water cycle and change state. If we go over there, here in the image, you will see that the water cycle, it will be evaporation, then condensation, then precipitation, and so on, then evaporation another time, then condensation, then evaporation. Okay? Okay, my students, who is with me? Ahmed Fawzi. How are you, Ahmed Fawzi?
Fine, thank you.
Fawzi, how are you? Are you okay?
Yes.
We studied today evaporation, Ahmed, you understand?
Yeah, very, I understand very, very well.
MashaAllah. Ahmed, what's the evaporation? Yes?
Evaporation?
From here, do you see?
What?
From here, from the sheet, no problem.
Okay. Liquid changes to gas state by heating.
But if you cool it, it will change to form
To
condensation.
ice. If you cool it, it will form ice.
Thanks. It will, but it is water to ice, my student, okay, Ahmed? Water
Yes.
to ice.
Mister, I understand the water life cycle the most.
Thanks, mashallah.
The water life cycle is so easy.
Easy, thanks. I know, but I want just to discuss you. Thanks, Ahmed. Dr. Ahmed, inshallah. Omar Mahmoud. Okay. How are you, Omar? Are you cool, Omar?
Hi, Mister.
What is melting, Omar? Melting?
Melting?
Yes. Omar, melting means what?
Melting is
Solid. Do you see the image here? Solid to liquid.
yes.
Just liquid. Okay, Omar, concentrate. Answer Muhammad. Condensation, please answer. My students. Answer, it seems that you are away from decision. Omar Ahmed Al-Jazzar.
Yes, Mister. Yes, Mister. Yes, Mister.
Where are you answer? You are late. Okay, no problem. We will begin with the answer. Okay. Answer. What is answer? Okay, Omar, don't.
Freezing is liquid state changes to solid state.
Like ice. Okay. Yeah, thanks.
Ice by cooling.
My call.
Melting solid changes
Just
to
freezing.
liquid state.
Omar Ahmed. Omar Ahmed.
Yes, Mister.
What is the condensation?
Gas state changes to liquid state by cooling.
Yes, okay. Dr. Marwan Amr, how are you, Marwan?
Fine, thank you.
What's water cycle? Water cycle.
I don't. I
You are coming now?
yes.
Okay, Omar. I will repeat, Omar, but try to Marwan Omar, but try to concentrate with me. We are talking, my students, about the states of matter. We said here we want states of water here. Mean there, Marwan, evaporation. Mean that if we boil water, it will make what's called vapor. So this change of state from liquid to gas, this is called evaporation or vapor. Okay, thanks, Marwan. So condensation, no, it will condense mean that the gas changes to liquid. Like this boy, like this leaf, any condensation. The order cycle, we said the movement of water like that, it will, this sun energy will evaporate. It will, the water of seas of ocean, it will go up, it will make vapor, then it will condense here in the cloud, it will make liquid, then liquid will precipitate on the earth, it will form what's called, okay, precipitation. My students, I will leave you just some minutes to write. Okay, my students, I will give you 1 minute to write this. Write in your notebook, please. Okay, Masan, I finish your writing. I want we reach to Karim Adel. How are you, Karim?
Hello.
Yes, Karim. I'm sorry. What's water cycle, Karim? Water cycle? What is
Movement of water between Earth's surface and the air.
Okay, can you repeat?
Movement of water between Earth's surface and the air.
Thanks, Karim.
Bye.
Thanks, Karim. What is else? My student just Adhan. Just what I'm going to do to Adhan a minute. Okay, my students, we reached to precipitation. We reached to Adam Abdel Salam. How are you, Adam?
Fine, Mr. Right about you.
Thanks, Adam. You asked you or no?
Yeah, you asked me.
Okay, thanks, Adam. Ramaiman.
Yes, Mr.
Precipitation, Rami, means what? Precipitation? Precipitation, yes. Yes, means the falling. Huh? Falling, you see?
Yes, I see.
This one will make like that. Falling, do you see it?
Yes.
Pouring the water back to the earth. What? Please repeat.
Pouring the water
Back
back
to
to the
earth.
earth.
The earth. Like that, please. Like that. Do you see? Water will fall another time. This is called precipitation. The students, my here 297 is homework here, my student. But I want you just to know it, okay? We said Farouk Mahmoud. We reached to Farouk. How are you, Farouk?
Yes, Master.
Farouk, what is evaporation? Evaporation.
Evaporation means liquid change
To gas.
liquid change to gas by heating.
By heating. Bravo. Thanks, Farouk. Okay, Abdul Qadir Asim. What is freezing, Abdul Qadir? Where are you, Abdul Qadir? Adam Shinawi. Ahmed Shinawi, I think. How are you, Ahmed Shinawi? Where are you?
Yes, Master.
Okay, what is evaporation? Evaporation. Evaporation. What is evaporation? Yes.
The change matter.
Change of matter from
water to vapor.
to gas. Thanks a lot. From water to gas. Thanks, my student. Inshallah. Okay, my student. We have a question here in this page, the sun and the water cycle. We see the water cycle means the movement of water from the earth to the air, then earth in the air, like that. So it is called cycle because it is repeated. We called it cycle because it is repeated many times. Okay, my student. Okay, thanks, my student, for listening, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Homework, I will send it to you.